So how does one beat Project Zomboid? It's not like Minecraft where you can beat the Ender Dragon and that's technically the end of the game. There's no real ending in Project Zomboid. And I'm sure you guys already know, but Project Zomboid has also been released since 2013. That's 11 years old. That's older than most of the brain rot kids today. So with that in mind, I'll try to beat Project Zomboid with Dementia. My first memory starts off with me gaining consciousness and staring at the TV, watching Teletubbies, of course. For some reason though, this episode convinced me to bring a butcher knife to the bedroom. I'm not an emo girl, but I will use it on other people, not on myself like golf girls do. Although, with my current style, that could be an easy mistake to make, honestly. Our journey begins with me doing the one thing gamers fear most in, which is going outside and touching grass. This view though was truly amazing. I took in the view of all its glory, which was when I saw the cars. Befuddled by this, I inquired my neighbors to see what was going on. I sadly don't remember what she told me, but while I was there though, I saw two young ladies making a ruckus. So I told them politely to quiet down. Our senior citizens can't sleep if these ladies are trying to sell their Girl Scout cookies every day. After dealing with those pesky troublemakers, it was then I thought, could I beat Project Zomboid with Dementia? My journey starts off with me sitting on the ground next to 3 bodies, 3 knives, and I'm also holding 3 hot dog buns. Of course, I couldn't help myself and to have one. One might ask why were they there, how they got there, and what was the point of their journey. But I've learned to accept the ebb and flow of life and just go with it. It's not like I'm gonna remember it anyways. I mean, that's what happens when your head bounces off the concrete. What can I say? As I was going on my morning leisure, a police officer confronted me looking for 3 missing persons. Being someone who wants to help these lost souls to be found, I allowed him to search my house. As a result of finding them there, dead on the floor, he tried to arrest me. But I didn't have any memory of what happened. I tried to explain to the officer that I didn't do anything, but he didn't believe me. After all, why would I let you in my house if I did it? But he didn't listen, which forced me to defend myself, which is my right as an American citizen. Hearing the commotions, the community watch immediately tried to make a citizen's arrest on me. I explained to them it was self-defense, but to no avail. I was forced to flee and make my escape. Damn, that was cool. Truly, I do say that stress is one of the best ways to grow and brings out the amazing sides of us that we didn't know existed. After this, I retreat to my sanctuary. They were still pounding at the windows, trying to get me to come out. I decided to look for supplies while I was there and try to make my amazing escape, just like they do in the movies when the husband comes home and finds out somebody's with his wife. What I mean by this is the window. This isn't how it goes in the movies. Let's redo that. Here, I make my amazing escape, just like they do in the movies. Continuing on my way, I ran into an unlikely person. Holy shit, it's Ash from Pokemon! He even wanted to challenge me to a Pokemon battle. Sadly, I was all out of Pokeballs for the day, so I couldn't. Again, the neighborhood wouldn't let up, and even one insulted me. FYI, biting someone in the back of the neck outside a bedroom is state level offense that can be prosecuted under the law. This forced me to practice my Second Amendment, a right to bear a butcher knife, so I could cut her into pieces. But alas, there was too many of them. Thankfully, up the road, there was a police station, where I ran into one of the police officers at the station. Unfortunately, I was quickly interrupted by the whole neighborhood chasing me out. Waddling back to my house, I found a pot of stew waiting to be made, so I put her in the oven, and after a long day of being chased around on the block, I decided to get some shut-eye. After my amazing nap, I had arisen from an inferno out of all places. I was instantly sent to the 7th circle of hell, and we all know who fills the 7th circle of hell: violent offenders. Before I had to leave my burning home, I had something very important to me: my oven mitt. Leaving the inferno, I sought safety at my neighbor's lounge. It wouldn't be an issue as there was no one preoccupying this humble abode. Truly worn out just from escaping hell and its judgment, I made the decision to go to sleep. You see, I didn't really have the best sleep last night, some might say, but I'm the type of guy who can't sleep without the sound. Truly, I am a product of my generation, so I turned up my TV, max volume of course, and then I went to bed, just as it was intended to be used by the founding fathers. But I had to make my way to the grocery store because it's apparently rather difficult to go to sleep with a gaping wound. It was preventing me entering my slumber. For times like these, I heard a mixture of alcohol and medication is perfect for this situation. I made my own way into the store, but to my distress, I didn't find anything besides food, along with a big glass of shard in my forearm. Nice. While I was trying to make my way out, a little goobler crawled to my feet. It just so happens that he's into feet, to my horror. This is the worst type of goobler. Scaring the ever-living daylights out of me, I flockered back to my home to collect myself. Making my way back to the sanctuary, I took the glass shard out with my mittens. After I bandaged myself up, I was confronted by the reality of how little I knew about first aid, or my own body for that fact. Confronted by this reality, I want to educate myself. I was honestly after knowledge, for they say knowledge is power, which always made me wonder what kind of power I could gain if I knew who was truly behind the towers falling all those years ago. But the mere mention of conspiracy theory draws in tons of attention. Returning to the sanctuary once again, it was 4 AM. This is a perfect time for creepypasta videos. But for me, it's best time to sleep. But while I was thinking before heading to bed, I also wondered, could I beat Project Zomboid with Dementia? Maybe I should try it out. Let me know in the comments if you think that's possible or something you'd be interested in. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more storytelling content, just make sure to subscribe and tune in for next video. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.